Gene Silva's like a 2-1 favorite in this matchup, and people are like, watching Diego Lopez max out against Volk the way that he did and just give all that he could and still not win the fight because Volk was just ahead of him in the striking. It was sad because of the aftermath and the videos that it produced, but it was really satisfying for me to watch. Just because if a guy gets out grappled and it just ends up being a smudge lay and pray decision because the dude on bottom can't get out, that's dissatisfying. But if it's a very competitive striking battle the whole time, but a guy convincingly does enough to win over his opponent, that's actually entertaining. And so that's a ceiling that Diego Lopez is either going to need to supersede or he will lose this fight. Because if the same fighter comes out to fight Gene Silva, he's going to get absolutely tricked on. And I can see it being really nutty for us to watch just because it will be happening to Diego Lopez. This is a dude who's established himself as an actual contender in this weight class. And the fact that Volk won the belt back off of him is meaningful because of things that he had accomplished before he had fought for that title. Gene Silva has the opportunity to come out and paper shred him and make it look silly and emo. In a fight with Diego Lopez, this is a guy who takes himself and his career really seriously, and there's a lot riding on his success, and he knows it and he feels it whenever he loses. Gene Silva has that same pressure, but he doesn't show it at all whenever he fights. He entirely leans into this fighting nerd's persona. His ego swells and he just gets in there and gives crazy performances like he doesn't have anything to lose. In this type of fight, this uninhibited free style where it's like he's fighting on a playground, it's going to make it so Diego Lopez is going to try to force a war out of Gene Silva, but Gene Silva is just going to be catching him with really big shots and pointing at him and sticking his tongue out. And that's just going to make Diego Lopez try even harder to get on the inside. Unless he does catch Gene Silva like he caught Volk in their fight, then Gene Silva is just weird enough to outclass this guy.